Hello and welcome to Banking Frontiers Live. I am going to introduce you today to a very outstanding personality who has been a banker turned into a rural fintech enthusiast. This interesting gentleman has gone to set up one of India's largest rural payments company, which is very popular as the payments for Bharat. Let me introduce you to Mr. Anand Bajaj, who is the CEO of Nearby Technologies, very commonly and popularly known as Pay Nearby. Anand, welcome to Banking Frontiers Live.
Thank you so much, Babu, for hosting me. And it is a great team effort all across. I've been lucky to be the thought leader and supported by a fantastic execution team all throughout.
Let us try to understand a little bit about how has been the leadership vision of the company to get into this particular business of rural. Where did it start from and how did you take it over?
So, Babu, let me say the vision is actually Har Dukan Digital Pradhan.
Okay.
This is not a poetry, it's not a jumla. It is actually a vision, it's an ambition that we intend to deploy in the country. Har Dukan Digital Pradhan, where every shop doubles up. A trusted nearby shop is doubling up for assisted commerce, assisted payment, assisted investment, assisted insurance, and whatnot. Look at them as the connected digital touch points. Then everyone gets interested and excited about partnering. An e-commerce company, a FMCG company, a banker, or an insurance partner. All of them, they want the outreach in a viable manner. Where did the vision start actually? Was to when we were working in the bank as the head of payments, digital innovations, we realized that the high end of technology needs to be taken to the bottom of the pyramid, Babu. Yeah. The most of the work done on the technology front is limited, saturated to the self-service conducive segment. And we said that how do we work on taking most of the financial services to most of the people at most of the places? And hence what came out was granularized, sachetized, universalized. These were formulas in our own right that we wrote, we created, and we said, let's go and execute these formulations. Sitting at the bank, we did a fantastic work and we realized that lot needs to be rubber meeting the road, and the reality is little more aggressive and more different, more challenging, more exciting. And hence we stepped out of the bank to take this vision to reality. And hence Pay Nearby was formed because it would ride on the nearby retail partners and hence the nearby technology. That is how we have been architected, created, visualized.
So, can you just give us some insights into your technology journey till date?
Yeah, Babu, 18,000 postal codes of India with 500,000 retail partners working in tandem to connect India with the main lines of all the payment streams, the banking services combined with it, is not easy. Processing about $700 million of throughput each month, 5,600 crore of sachetized financial services comes naturally on this robust backbone. These are the distributed extensions of bank partners. Imagine them as a digital world where you can take this distribution and this rail to the hinterlands of the country and connect multiple dots of services on top of the same rail. In partnership with our customers and consumers, customers are the retailers and consumers are the end users, we have built a robust tech platform which connects on one hand to the supply side with open API architecture, and on the other hand, it's a never-ending deep distribution stream which goes into the country and always expands. So a platform and a network combination stitched together is like you do the supply onto the unmet demand tracks. Now, without occupying the shelf space of a retailer, if you are able to generate footfalls, if you are able to generate income, what more do you want at a fertilizer shop selling a football from Amazon? What more do you want at a stationery shop giving out direct benefit transfer in the hands of the people? Yeah, same retailer accepts digital payments or gives you cash just like an ATM, gets you loan, insures your bike, or tops up your missed OTT subscription for Netflix or Hotstar this month. Regarding the technology vision that you have asked, Babu, it's quite a starking question from a vision and a technology vision. Very few people are able to bifurcate the two because these are two lives and two layers. So let me compliment you. The thought there is, Babu, that from technology vision perspective, taking the high end of technology to the bottom of the pyramid to the tech oblivious segment. That is the vision on technology. One. If I say that the modules built by NPCI Visa Master are there and robust and scalable, it is us to go and harness them. From 600 TPS, taking it to 60,000 TPS is the vision that we want to accomplish. Imagine you are struggling, fighting with thousands of years old habit of cash, and if you have to replace that with digital payments without a guidebook, without a user guide, your work multiplies because just technology is not enough. You have to bring in an awesome user experience to the tech challenged and of course the tech savvy segment that is so very intuitive. Hence the high availability of technology with the awesome user experience for tech oblivious segment. That is the vision that we see in the current times.
What is the kind of experience now you want to do? Because experience is something that drives business, that drives inspiration, that drives customers. What is the kind of experience that you are thinking to get into the people?
Like the five elements, earth, water, wind, space, fire, payment should be the sixth dimension, sixth element. And one need not find it, one need not experience it separately. It should be part of life. Cash is part of life, but if it is so very opaque and it gets integrated into the lives like the elements, that is the user experience one would want to commandeer. That you do your commerce, payments are done. Payment should be the thin layer sitting as an automated, for granted, taken for granted module. Look at the empowerment that it would bring then. That experience will bring a speed to commerce. It will bring transparency to people. It will bring credibility to the trade and help you get loan with so much of ease and yet prompt you to get insured automatically. So a lot of things with data intelligence, with human intelligence, with artificial intelligence will commandeer the experience for the users in times to come. It's just not just the artificial intelligence. Look at 500,000 retailer knowing the texture, the tasir, the color of the citizens in their vicinity. They know what the customers want and they are much capacitized to offer those services to people.
So that comes to the last question that I want to ask from the fintech leaders perspective. What is your vision today when it comes to looking at 5 years from now, 10 years from now, on how the payment industry, how the banking industry is going to change, looking from a crystal ball?
So very clearly, the road ahead is like a treadmill. It's just not a ending road, and it's a delight actually. The journey becomes the destination. But look at the new licenses coming in, new possibilities that are emerging, the new use cases, new segment being carved out regularly. Yeah, the never-ending balance between the enhancements on one hand and controls on the other hand. It is never-ending. It's a perpetual balancing task. Every new thing brings new opportunity, new challenges. Every new thing brings a possibility of risk and possibility of user experience balancing. Deployment of India stack seems to be our part of the journey in the Southeast Asia and Africa market. India has done fabulous. While India delivered zero, shunya to the world, we see that this set of work done by India stack with NPCI, by the UIDI, is waiting to be deployed world over. That's the journey ahead on the roadmap that we see, Babu.
I love your analogy that UPI and payment systems of the country have created technology. It is upon you how you use it. It is like an open source is available. You create your application over that open source and make it work for you. Thank you very much for a wonderful conversation with us. And we look forward to more and more such enlightening conversations.